Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching today. 1 second, checking my Facebook. Make sure we out. There I am. I am live. Had some technical difficulty there, but here. So today, August 31st, the last day of August. You know, the summer is over. Well, I don't know the official day summer's over, but it's kind of over. So today I was thinking about, because I have so many new agents. Gosh, this year alone, over 80 new agents have joined our office, and many of them brand new right out of school, and coaching many of them every week. And the number one thing for all agents, not just brand new agents, is they get caught up getting ready. Always getting ready, always preparing, always working on. So when I talk to agents, first thing, well, I'm working on this, I'm working on that, which is great. But after weeks, after months, or whenever you make that decision, if you go too long of just working on, planning, organizing, like organizing your database, working on the list of people, working on scheduling, working on your website, working on your contact management system, working on your prospect list, working on. And when you hear more working on than doing, I did this. Well, what did you do? And I say, what did you do for the week? Usually the first two responses are, well, I was working on, or I did this. I'd like to hear I did. I did this, I did that, I did this, I'm doing that. And there's a time to work and plan and organize. Like every time, example, just down to the minimal thing. When you are talking to a prospect, you have to take some time to organize that prospect. When you call them, what did you say? When you're going to follow up with them, put them in your contact management system or move them around. So every single contact you meet, there's an organization time. But I see with a lot of people, and it's a lot. So just it's a bigger percentage than it should be. So you're not alone. If you're like this, spend more time getting ready and organizing that before you make your next call, before you make your next appointment. Organizing your showings, setting up your showings, setting up your listing presentation, getting that ready, getting ready, and eventually you have to do. And what you should always be doing in general for your business when you're getting ready and organizing and getting things together, you should be doing that to be more efficient. So you got to the point where it's a system. And then the system is 80% of your time is doing, and 20% of your time is organizing, note taking, rescheduling, all of that. So the smallest thing you can do, or like the easiest thing you can do to when you're going through your day is, this is what I say, are you talking to someone on the phone, texting, a communication, actual conversation, or in front of someone? 80% of your work day should be in that zone of talking, communicating, in front of, not getting ready, not typing things, not playing around with your schedule, not going in the MLS and doing all that research on that. Imagine having a business, I use this term like a restaurant, and 80% of the time the restaurant's open, there's no one in there. They're just cleaning, they're just preparing, they're getting ready for the next day. But to earn a living in any, let's say, restaurant, 80% of the time, or majority of the time, I'll say more than half the time, they got to be serving people. They have to have customers in there and working on those customers to earn income. So your income, your earning, obviously you're not selling a product or have a restaurant, is talking to people and prospecting them to be in front of them. That's your customers, talking to people, networking. You have to be in that zone most of your day. And that's in the best way to figure it out if you're there is to have a journal. Write down. Do a daily journal of what you did, the amount you pick how many hours you wanted to work in a day, and write down everything you're doing. Time block yourself. Say how long did I work on this? How long did I work on that? And at the end of the day, week, month, year, quarter, wherever, analyze that. Spend some time going, wow, I spend most of my time checking emails. I spend most of my time playing around on the MLS, looking at things that I should do a little bit faster on that. And then when you get to that point someday, which is a great place to be, is you get to that place where you're so busy, now you have to hire an assistant, part-time, full-time, virtual assistant. Someone comes to your house, someone comes to your office, somewhere in there, and then you could delegate. You're like, wow, I'm spending 8 hours a week on the MLS, researching for sales and solds and all of that, and I should be out prospecting, or I need this time to go do showings. Now you know where to put you could see where your time is being spent, and then you could easily go, okay, now I could delegate that time. And when some of the busy agents get to the best point where you can go, when you can't answer your phone anymore. Imagine a business where there's just one person working there. They have a receptionist or an assistant picking up their phone because it's ringing so much from your prospecting calls, people following up with you, and you don't have the time to pick up every single phone call because you're already making outbound calls and talking to people and reaching out, and people coming in are being filtered through someone else. Are you at the point where you're picking up every single phone call? So that's you got to time block yourself. See where you're at. See where you should be. And again, you got to get out of the zone of where you're spending most of your time planning, waiting, getting ready, and you got to get into the zone where 80% of your time is doing something to increase your business. So that's it for today on Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday at noon. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.